Welcome back here in the studio. If you're just now tuning in to Summit Sunrise Live, you missed out on some fun earlier, but now we've got Jay Irwin here from CBST Adventures, and he's already had an exciting morning. He's been up since how long? Jay's already been out. What have you been doing again?
Yeah, well, I woke up at 5, got out, got my morning smoothie, and then went out for a sunrise paddleboard on Lake Dillon.
Right, and it was beautiful. You were showing us some pictures.
Gorgeous, yeah.
So gearing up to be a lovely day of fun things. So that's just kind of Jay's lifestyle there, because he's running CBST Adventures. So for people at home never heard of this, tell us the lowdown.
Right, so CBST Adventures, basically what we do is we help people transform their lives through adventure. So we're taking people out into the outdoors, having them work together as a team, and in that way we help them transform their team experience and their own personal lives.
Right, and I think that that's really important to have a guide in doing that, because that's hard to expect from yourself, to take yourself and your team out and really try to get anything done in nature, right?
Yeah, the key thing is we see people who try and do team building experiences internally. And yeah, I mean, sometimes it's great, sometimes it's organic, and it allows the people to get together and enjoy themselves. Sometimes it can turn pretty badly. We've seen times where people are like, hey, let's take our team up to the top of Quandary. Let's go hike a 14er. Yeah, that's a great idea.
And then everyone's mad at the person whose idea it was, and they don't think they can do it.
Right, yeah. So basically what we do is we're taking people out and we're utilizing the metaphors of nature to really help cement a lot of the leadership things that are working in the classroom. So this last week we took out a leadership group from Cargill, and they have this whole idea of reaching your next peak. So it's personal development. They're studying the 5 dysfunctions of a team. They're talking about emotional intelligence. And we came in there and we took that classroom learning and we brought it out into the outdoors and made it real life.
Yeah.
So we acted like they were climbing Everest. We didn't actually climb Everest. But we had them do all the things. They had to cross the Kumba Icefall. They had to climb the Lhotse Face. They had to work in the Valley of Silence. They had to stash provisions and eventually make that Hillary Step.
That sounds amazing, and I'm sure that translates really well to work. So what kind of benefits people go and they go through your guys' whole program? What benefits do you see out of these teams that come through your way?
You know, the biggest thing is trust. That we find when we get people outside in nature, they start having that shared experience. They start feeling like, wow, we just did something that was challenging that teams that climb Everest get to do together.
Yeah.
Right? And I found out that you were an amazing knot tire.
Right.
And that you were an amazing rock climber, and that you really had the smarts and the communication style to do something really amazing. Those types of things, when you come back into the office and you might be getting into some areas where you need to give some feedback, you're able to do it a little better. You're able to do it a little more with trust and caring.
Yeah, I think that's really taking the whole team to the entire next level, rather than being like, oh, we're all going to go out for happy hour or something. Like really investing your time with each other and your money too, like, and something that's going to pay back.
Right.
And it's hugely going to. I can see that just from hearing about what you all do. And I know you've got a great story about a personal outbreak with a client. I want to hear about that.
Yeah, this was just a few months ago, and we had gone out on the water, and mind you, all the things that we do aren't in the water. In fact, few are, but we had taken a 2-day rafting camping trip, and this one woman was deathly afraid of the water. And so she had broken past her own personal barrier to even get in a boat on the water. Well, the next day, when everyone was getting into the kayaks and the stand-up paddle boards, she was originally going to stay back and stay on the raft. She went, you know what? I've got enough trust in Jim that Jim is going to take care of me. I'm going to get in a kayak with him, and we're going to go on the water. And they did. They had fun. They splashed in a water fight. She actually got back in the water and did some swimming after having a near-death experience years before in swimming.
That's
And
amazing.
at the end, when we sat around the campfire and we talked to each other, and she shared her personal breakthrough, that she was able to have so much trust in her teammates that she was able to face her biggest fear and conquer it.
That's amazing. That makes my heart feel good for this Monday. I'm sure that made you feel amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that's really fantastic to hear about all the things that you guys do. I think that it's something that any team should get together. It'll be returned to you tenfold. And just like the work that everyone's going to do together. And like you said, I think trust is huge. And I think that will translate really well into the workplace.
Yeah.
So where can everyone go to get information, sign their team up to get them to that experiential leadership breakthrough? Like everyone needs to have this.
Yeah, actually, and before I give that, I ended up, we have this group coming in tonight, and tomorrow we are taking them out on the Lake Dillon Eco Challenge. They're going to get on kayaks on the river. They're going to have a business meeting out there in kayaks because they want to have that kind of a feeling on how are we going to grow from here. Then they're going to go rock climbing.
Right.
Then they're going to go and do some simulated wilderness rescue. And so
That's gonna be cool.
that's going to be fun. So how do you find us? You go on to CBST Adventures. That's Companies Building Stronger Teams. CBSTadventures.com, or you can search Experiential Leadership. We'll come up as number one there.
The very first one.
And give us a call. We're here to take your team out and transform them.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And I think that we have some really good weather coming up for some of these activities you're trying to get out and do. I was worried yesterday with all of the rain, but it looks like it's a beautiful morning and going to be clearing up and be a really nice week. Let's go ahead and take another look at our local weather forecast with Viv.